when they told me I was finished by the mother.
What's up, guys? Episode 6 of the vlog, and we're going to be covering my R34 Nissan Skyline M-Spec NER in Millenium Jade. It is the most viewed piece of content on the channel at the moment. If you're new to the channel, guys, I am Eddie from All Things Edders. I am the owner and founder of Do You Even, a sports and activewear label. If you're not familiar with the brand, go ahead and check it out. Basically, we're going to be covering weekly vlogs that cover everything to do with my life, including business, fitness, and a massive passion of mine, which is cars, all things cars. As far as I can remember, I have been obsessed with everything to do with cars, and I've been obsessed with Japanese cars since the Fast and Furious franchise. I went and saw that movie when I was 12, and I really wanted a 10-second car.
I said a 10-second car, not a 10-minute car.
If you're here for the cars, great. If you're here for business tips and everything to do with my life, also great. Just letting you guys know that we're going to be sharing a lot of different content, so hope you guys enjoy what we're putting out. Anyway, let's get to the Skyline. This is a Nissan Skyline R34 M-Spec NER, as we've already said, finished in Millenium Jade. There's only 141 of these ever produced in the world. We were lucky enough to import one through Import Monster. Special thanks to Aaron Claver. We've been looking for a car like this forever. Obviously, with the rarity of the car, only 141 of these were produced. They're increasingly becoming hard to come by, especially in this condition. I imported this with 113,000 kilometers. It was a grade 4B, one of the highest gradings at the Japanese auctions. The only higher grade that you can get is a 5A, but that's basically stock and in showroom condition. This one does have some modifications that the previous owner did, but they are all tasteful modifications, and I'll take you guys through that shortly. But this is it in all its glory. So, interior, what makes the M-Spec NER so special? Hand-stitched, hand-assembled leather interior, as well as heated seats, which have been amazing over this cold winter here in Australia. Great perk, especially for a car that was built in 2002. Leather interior, that's what makes this car so special. It did come in two variants, the last NERs, the v-spec 2 NER and the M-Spec NER. This is the M-Spec. The v-spec 2 NER was a little bit more track focused. I think the suspension was hardened up. It's just more geared towards the hardcore racers, whereas this has that little bit of luxury and refinement. Anyway, let me show you guys the modifications of the bonnet real quick. You guys would have also noticed that I still also have the import lettering decals. That's obviously the chassis, the car, B&R 34. I'm assuming that's the auction number, and then I don't know what any of this is. So if I've got a Japanese viewer and you guys want to translate that for us, feel free to do so. I'm guessing it's where it was exported from, the dock. But what is lurking under the hood? The RB26, one of the most famous Japanese engines ever produced, inline 6 that rivals the 2JZ. A lot of fanboys will argue that the RB26 is better than the 2JZ and vice versa, but you know what? They're both incredibly great engines that came from an amazing era. If you look, we've got a Nismo intake plenum, we've got Nismo injector rail with 550cc injectors. We've got a HKS hard pipe kit, HKS air filters. We've got upgraded Trust turbos. They are incredibly laggy, so future modifications will probably include replacing those and getting something a little bit more updated. We've got an ARC radiator, which basically almost brand new. Fan shroud is missing. It still has the stock intercooler, which is apparently good for about 500 to 550 all-wheel horsepower, something that will potentially upgrade as well. It's got a HKS oil cooler down there. Obviously, with the NERs, every single NER got sprayed with the gold Silica Breath engine cover, as well as the gold plaque. And if you guys come over here with me, I have period correct Nismo LM GT4 rims. I think they set the car off perfectly. I do also have adjustable coilovers. I don't know what brand they are. Last but not least, there is the Brembo F50 brake kit, as well as slotted rotors. And then I think the previous owner retrospectively fitted the 4-pot front brakes to the rear. So it's got the F50 brake kit upgrade up front, and then the stock 4 pots in the rear. And it has a full HKS titanium exhaust and Japanese plates to finish it off. Obviously DYE is the acronym for Do You Even, 26 paying homage to the RB26. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Future upgrades, I bought myself Nismo rear spats that still need to be painted and fitted, which will go here, and then Nismo side skirts, which obviously need to be painted and fitted as well. I just think it'll finish off the look of the car. But other than that, this thing is perfect. I absolutely love the color. I love the car. It's so well balanced. It sounds amazing. It has that incredible tone that's so synonymous with 90s Japanese cars. And yeah, that's it. I think the next thing to do is start it up. So, reason why we're doing this vlog today is to give you guys an update on the car, but we're also taking it to v-spec Performance to get it serviced and to also potentially speak about a retune, which just reminded me this has a standalone engine management system, a HKS FCON V. It also has the Japanese E-tag system as well. Dominic, it's got a HKS FCON V, a Motec exhaust system, and $10,000 worth in parts from Japan. Thumbs up for Fast and Furious reference.
Pop the hood.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna go get it serviced from v-spec Performance here in Melbourne. They have some of the rarest Skylines at their disposal. I know they have a 400 R33 GTR. I don't know much about the car, so I don't want to butcher the facts, but I'm pretty sure there are only 40 produced worldwide. They have one of them. It is in immaculate condition, and the owner just recently bought himself a Z-Tune, the rarest Skyline ever produced, only 20 of them. They were all finished in silver, but he's having his resprayed by Nismo in Japan into Midnight Purple 3, which is crazy to say the least, and the car is being built from the ground up. I guess we're gonna head over to v-spec Performance, do some filming there, show you guys a tour around their facility, and hopefully the owners can chime in a little bit about their cars as well.
I'm going to change the engine oil, gearbox oil, front diff oil, rear diff oil, and the Ateza system.
Okay.
So they're your driveline fluids. So at least we'll know that that's all nice and fresh.
Yep. Sounds good.
Brake looks kind of okay. Looks pretty clean from here.
Yep.
We'll check your coolant, see, make sure the coolant's okay. If not, we'll just put missing coolant in. And then I'll get Craig, our tuner, just to have a look at what our options are.
Yeah.
If these turbos are too laggy, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
It might be still
running stock dumps.
So it might be some lag there, like not enough back pressure.
Yep.
I mean, too much back pressure.
Yep.
So you need maybe like a 3-inch dump pipe that might go loosen up a little bit and
have it breathing a little bit better, pick up a little bit more power.
But let's get the service done.
Yep.
And then I'll give you our options of what we reckon you should do. And
sounds
we
good.
Can decide how we
Amazing.
attack it. Yeah.
Amazing. So one of the recommendations that people made was Dash 5s potentially.
Dash 5s are laggy too. Dash 5s.
Maybe overkill again?
Dash 5s can get you 400 kilowatts.
Okay.
And then
we're talking about the turbos, by the way, for everyone following.
Dash 7s, if you're not on 98, because they're comparable to the N1s. So Dash 7s is pretty much similar to what the M-Specs came with, which is the N1 turbos.
Yeah.
And I've seen just your normal bolt-ons and stuff. That's probably get you about 280.
Yeah.
I think I've seen like 314. But I think that was on the dyno that just ran rear-wheel drive.
Is that the stock turbos? 314?
Yeah, that's just the stock turbos, which is equivalent to Dash 7s, N1 Dash 7s.
Okay, I see.
But then when you jump to Dash 5, there will be lag as well. But I don't know how laggy this is, so maybe if it's going to be the same, there's no point changing Dash 5s with these.
Yeah, exactly
you're
right.
You're going to get the same kind of lag. So, once we get it all serviced, I'll get Craig.
Can we even potentially run this on the dyno, see what type of power it's making and where it's coming on and stuff like that, or no?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Of course.
Yeah. First the service though, and then we can tackle...
Then we'll tackle the rest.
Okay.
I've got a car at the dyno at the moment, so It might be like midweek before.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
If you're not in a rush to get it back, then I can sort of like keep it here and get it.
Because it's still up in the air. We don't know how much power this car actually makes at the moment. I'm assuming it would be 260, 280 maybe. Who knows?
What did I tell you when the car came out?
They didn't say anything. And it's like when I drove it, I'm like, okay, cool. It feels fun. It's got enough oomph to make it enjoyable, but it still feels very restricted, extremely restricted.
Okay, well.
But it should be, I guess like you guys will know, get it serviced, have a look over it, and then we could potentially map out whether or not we go a different piggyback ECU and whether or not we go different turbos.
Yeah, we'll throw it in the dyno and see what figures it pulls and see if it's worth changing turbos or not. We'll just leave it and work around it.
Yep. Okay, awesome. You guys have some fucking awesome cars around here as well. I saw the 400R. Can we take a look? So is it true only 40 of these made?
Yeah, 44.
44.
44 was the number that they've listed.
Yeah.
In Australia, I don't know how many's in Australia. I think a long time ago there was one.
Yeah.
I heard they used that for Targa.
Yeah.
But this is the only registered one.
Wow. Yeah. It looks so clean. And that's just baseline midnight purple, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in a bubble. Don't breathe too hard, James. Wow. That's so clean. My goodness. Really?
M-Spec, yeah.
That one? Oh, there's two. There's three here today. We've got mine, we've got this, which is an exact replica of the Mines Sports. They do performance parts in Japan, for everyone that doesn't know. Why are they so prolific again in Japan?
Well, mostly because of that white car that's over there.
Okay.
It's fast revving, high revving.
Yeah.
That video that you see on YouTube.
Yeah.
With the car revving all the way to 10,000.
On the track, skirting out. Yeah.
It's real torquey, like it's just real quick, low down.
Yeah, and this was built to that specification as well?
As close as possible, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys sent this over to Japan?
Well, the car was bought in Japan.
Yeah.
So through auction, probably like you did.
Yeah.
And then delivered straight to Mines to do it.
Wow. Can we have a look under the hood?
Yeah.
You know, there are YouTube clips of the Mines cars, the Mines GTRs revving all the way up. So I reckon we drop them here. My God.
So it still runs stock airbox.
Yep.
You know, they make it so that it still looks streetable.
Yep.
You know how Melbourne is.
Yeah, exactly right. Oh, that's nice. And here?
RX-7. This one's only got 6,000.
I remember I messaged you guys about this.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I messaged...
this one's 6,000 kilometres.
Potentially for sale?
For the right money, I guess. Yeah.
One of the lowest kilometre Mazda RX-7s I've ever seen, ever heard of. 6,000 kilometres, all original paint, everything. Yeah.
Just been detailed by them boys over there.
Yeah, FD RX-7. Chuck it on the channel. Maybe start with this one. Nah, I'd feel bad. This is something.
One for collection.
Yeah. One for collection, one to play with. Nah, beautiful car, man. Beautiful car. And then there's the Midnight Purple 3.
Yeah, you gotta get a close look at that one.
If I didn't buy Millenium Jade, I would have gone Midnight Purple 3. Just the colour shift. This is a factory colour. Factory. Crazy. Same Nismo LMGT4s, although these look bigger. Are they 19 inch?
No, these are still 18s.
Still 18s. V-spec guards. Z-Tune bonnet. Z-Tune front bar. This is exactly what I want to do with my Skyline. Z-Tune front bar, Nismo intercooler, Z-Tune bonnet, and Z-Tune widened guards. As you can see, it just flares out. What do you guys think? We go Z-Tune? Let us know in the comments below. How many kilometres on this one?
I think about 55.
Wow. This one came with the same piggyback ECU, the HKS FCon V, but unfortunately no one here in Australia has a license to be able to retune them, access them, and so they're just a waste, essentially. Only HKS dealers can actually action and retune those piggybacks. So we've got no choice. Ultimately, if we want to retune the car, we're going to have to make an adjustment. I think that's it. These are the keys. Yes, it's in good hands here at v-spec Performance. If you guys haven't checked them out already, I'll link their Facebook page and their Instagram below. I think that's a wrap. We're gonna head back to the office and then that's it. Quick service, find out potentially how much the car's making currently, and then we're gonna switch over the piggyback ECU and potentially go down a different turbo route if that's where we wanna sort of head, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think doing something like this to my M-Spec Nerd would be really cool. Hey guys, so we're back at the office. It is Tuesday. Obviously, we're still waiting for service to be carried out and doing a dyno tune on the car. So as soon as we have those numbers, as soon as we have the update, we'll be sure to let you guys know. But if you enjoyed today's vlog, feel free to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We'll drop the links below. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. And that's it.